Missed the recently held World Robot Conference, where 500 new bots were exhibited by 130 companies? Well, no worries, because we got you covered with a comprehensive overview of the most interesting robots at the show. They include both multi-purpose and task-specific robots designed to work across several industries, from healthcare to logistics to agriculture, mining, and manufacturing. So sit back and relax and enjoy as we take you on an exciting journey into the world of robots. PCR testing robot. China's struggle with COVID-19 is well documented, and it's no surprise that one of the main attractions of the World Robot Conference is an automated PCR testing system. Developed by a laboratory affiliated with Tsinghua University, this robotic cabin is capable of conducting a standard coronavirus test within 35 seconds and has a success rate of 99%. It works seamlessly. With the push of a button, a mechanical arm pops out of the cabin to collect saliva samples, and in less than 1 minute, you'll get to know your COVID-19 status. Robots like these are particularly important for times like this because they offer a level of efficiency that humans cannot match. Furthermore, they can work non-stop for 24 hours, unlike human health workers. So far, Chinese authorities have deployed these automated PCR testing booths to different public places, including shopping malls, parks, schools, and even the conference center where the exhibition was held. However, the long-term goal is to continue the deployment process across more locations in the country until every resident can get tested with ease. Given how technologically astute China is, you wouldn't put it past them to achieve this goal in the next few months. High-precision surgery robot. Healthcare robots were a main feature of the World Robot Conference event, as several medical-inclined robots were shown to the Chinese and global audience who attended physically and virtually. One medical bot caught our attention in particular, and it's none other than the automated high-precision surgery robot. This robot, though, is not entirely autonomous because it doesn't perform the surgery on its own. It's more like an extension of the surgeon's eyes and hands. The surgeon controls the mechanical arms of the robot from one end of the system while monitoring proceedings every step of the way through a high-definition 3D visualization screen. According to the manufacturer, this surgery robot is more precise than human surgeons, especially when dissecting an affected area of the patient's body. Also, robotic surgeons make smaller incisions compared to traditional surgeons, so there's less blood loss and less post-operation pains, which allows the patients to heal faster. Rehab robot. The exhibitions at the World Robot Conference also showed that robots can be applied in other areas of healthcare other than surgeries. For instance, one of the companies in attendance showcased a robotic system designed to help handicapped people through rehabilitation. According to the exhibitor, this robot will teach patients how to stand, walk, and make other leg movements. Furthermore, it takes most of the body weight off the patients, allowing them to regenerate dead muscles through repetitive motions. But at a unit cost of 100,000 won or $14,500, it's one of the most expensive bots displayed at the event. Nonetheless, the manufacturers say more than 1,000 units have been spoken for already, and we imagine more orders will be placed in the coming months and years. Robin Rao1. Around 18.7%, or exactly 264 million Chinese citizens, are elderly people. Metrics also show that China has one of the fastest growing aging populations in the world. This has led to a decrease in the country's workforce and a significant rise in the demand for service and care robots. So far, Chinese manufacturers are doing their best to meet that demand, and we saw that firsthand at the World Robot Conference when Robint, a high-tech company, unveiled its smart mobility care robot named the Rao1. This AI-powered robot is equipped with a camera and several sensors. It's able to move around the house, run errands, and follow up with the patient's medication schedule. Additionally, this robot's equipped with a thermometer and a blood pressure monitor with synchronized data to monitor the patient's health. With China's aging population set to hit 30% by 2035, you can imagine that there's a market out there for the Robin Rao1 robot. Still, speaking about service robots, the exhibitor also bought AI pantry helper for food delivery robot, while the JD e-commerce platform and the Meituan food delivery firm also marked their presence at the event with some displays and demonstrations of their own delivery robot. Quite a number of delivery robots were on parade at the 2022 Robot Conference in Beijing. They came in different sizes as well. We saw the smaller versions, which have the capacity to carry 4 packages at once and a maximum range of 40 kilometers per charge. However, there's a much bigger model, which can move up to 150 kilograms of load in one scoop. This one also travels over a longer distance with a maximum range of 120 kilometers. We also saw a delivery drone make a cameo appearance. Right before we jump into the next part, if you make it this far, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Comment down below, I sub, for your chance to be entered in our monthly shoutout giveaway. Breakfast making robot. Food lovers were not left out of the excitement as well. In fact, a robot that makes Yanbing, a popular Chinese street food, took center stage at some point to dazzle attendants with its cooking skills. The manufacturer say this robot has a number of advantages over human chefs, especially when it comes to hygiene, speed, and durability. On average, it takes about 3 minutes for the robot to make a tasty Yanbing breakfast, which means it can make about 480 pieces within a 24-hour period. Robot dogs. Perhaps one thing we didn't expect to see at the exhibition was a colony of more than 100 robot dogs entertaining us with a synchronized parade. But in the end, it turned out to be one of the most memorable moments. The robots, manufactured by Unity Robotic, performed several stunts during and after the parade before an excited crowd of onlookers. These robots share a lot of similarities with Boston Dynamics Spot robot dogs, but they're much more affordable than their American counterparts. For instance, the base model of robot dogs manufactured by Unity costs only $2,000. In comparison, the Spot robot dogs made by Boston Dynamics have a starting price of $75,000. Smart Farmer. A spot was also reserved for Smart Farmer, a fruit harvesting robot that wowed the audience with its ability to select, package, and ship out ripe fruits. Most of the features of this robot were kept under wraps by the exhibitor, but the name of the robot tells you everything you need to know about it. We have no doubts that it would relieve farmers of most of their harvesting duties and make the supply chain of fruits much more efficient. Underwater exploration robot. There was just enough time for a group of engineers to reveal a functional mini deep sea exploration robot with a mechanical arm. Not much was revealed about this underwater bot, but according to reports, we hear it can survive up to 10,000 meters deep inside the ocean. Humanoid robots. Whether local or international, no robot conference would be complete without featuring humanoid robots, and we saw quite a handful of them on display at the events, including a robot chef, a robot scientist, a service robot, and a standalone robotic arm that can perform a number of fascinating actions depending on what the owner wants. But in any case, the manufacturer says each of these robots is equipped with more than 140 electric motors, which is beyond the regular standard even for American robots. In addition, these robots are human-friendly and can be used as service robots in homes, museums, and even on TV. According to the exhibitors, each of these robots takes 20 days to manufacture. They're powered by artificial intelligence, which means they can interact seamlessly with humans and other robots. Which of these robots is your favorite? Please leave your answer in the comment section down below. And hey, don't forget to check out this video over here. We'll see you there.